Hello, everyone. It has been a minute. I streamed earlier this week. I think it was Monday or Tuesday night. I don't remember. Um, but yeah, I woke up the next morning and yesterday morning. No, because today's Thursday, so it had to have been Monday night. So yeah, I woke up Tuesday and Wednesday morning with very bad headaches. I get migraines. I get them bad enough that they usually can blind one, if not both of my eyes. Um, and those kind of are fully like a totally separate issue than my other normal complaint, which is my leg. Um, it's very fun having multiple conditions. It's great. But we're back, we're here. Uh, we're feeling better ish, sorta. Um, I'm totally not avoiding D&D prep by streaming. Uh, because we're not doing D&D tonight, so it's not I need to prep for next week, not yeah. Because I had lost internet last week when I went to actually go do all of my setup stuff. And I set up my stuff on an online section, so I need the internet to do that. My house didn't have internet, couldn't do the setup. So now I'm like a week behind. It's great. Uh yeah. Anyway, we're gonna be dating our house some more today. It's always a fun time to date the house because everyone has very distinct personalities, and there are quite a few personalities that I do not get along with. But also quite a few that I do. So it's a very interesting experience to be talking to all of these people in this capacity in a dating sim. Yeah. There's also the weird like mild horror elements of dating sims that this one like really does well. Like the weird obsession with me that some of them have already is like, hmm, uh there's a lot of talk about how long they've been watching me. There's also quite a bit of dehumanization on the player end, which is really funny because the whole point is we're humanizing other objects. So to turn around and be dehumanized in the same vein is very, very fascinating. Um, Mind you, things like dehumanization are things that I have dealt with in my personal life, being affected by, and to this day, because the U.S. government is currently in shambles. Um, as we can't agree on anything anymore, I guess. And criticizing people is now the same as hating them. Uh, so that's cool. Free speech is not as free anymore, so that's cool. And apparently there's going to be a holiday on the 14th that is supposedly being put through. 14th of October to I guess have state sanctioned mourning or state mandated mourning. Um, yeah, yeah. Those do not sound like very democratic things. Those do not sound like very American things, but here we are. So yeah, yeah. It's been a time this week. But I'm going to go because I don't have my water in front of me. I need to go fill that up, go make sure that's ready, and I'll be back shortly with dating my house instead of being absolutely miserable about the state of the world. All right, I'll see y'all in a few. Alrighty, everyone. I am here, queer, and ready to date my house. Gonna move Spotify over first, though, because I've learned that uh, Date Everything really doesn't like me touching other things. So hold on one sec. Are my headphones doing? Alright, that is fixed. I can hear things again. You're here, queer. Hi, Team 17. Oh, thank goodness. I didn't blow out your guys' ears through those. Duarba has been the only change to standard bed design from the 1900s
Date
to
everything!
present day. That seems... Well, I guess no. We just use the same technologies in different forms. I was gonna say, there's those weird purple mattresses, but those purple mattresses use the same plastic, plastic or, rubber webbing that waterbeds use. It is Monday night, and I have no charges. Why did I save on Monday night with no charges? Why would I do that, chat? Ooh. Heading. Couldn't turn my sensitivity up? Yeah, I did need to turn it up a little bit. My bad. I need to find more people, right? Data decks. Not found number 3. There's a lot of people I don't know. I found total 26 people. A new. Chance. You're a little nat 20 on your love check with Chance. He loves you. Ah. Jean-Lu. I'm not going to bother pronouncing his full name. He is... Ford. Nothing from anybody. Rumors. Diana's the diary found on the dresser. But this.
A strange figure stands before you, a whirlwind of conflicting energies and vibes. Manic and dignified, friendly and intimidating. She's dressed like some sort of quasi-Victorian text-themed aristocrat.
Hold on. Visually. Sorry, my background looked like it was wrong and I was right.
You couldn't have imagined what the date theaters might make of your thoughts transcribed on paper, but if you could, it likely would not have been this. As you approach her, she launches right into what feels like the middle of a one-sided conversation.
That would
Why do you
make
ask?
sense. What? I haven't said anything.
The blue one, and then the butterfly. Why is there so much sand? Ugh.
Hang on! My content aware is going off.
Okay.
Diana, your diary, experiences some mental health concerns that might be too much for some players, including things like hallucinations, paranoia, extreme mood swings, loss of sense of self, and executive dysfunction.
I think I can handle this.
You cool with that? Or you want to skip it?
I think I can handle this.
Carry on, then.
Why is there always sand in places where sand should never be? The sand on the beach was stuck under my nails. But I've never been to... Have I been to a beach? Why would I have been to a beach? Why can't I remember?
Okay.
Funny timing, band leader. It's a bad rhythm you're leading. Too much percussion. Far too much booming and banging around in here.
Okay. Pennies.
Sense. Haven't you noticed? Never mind. At this point, since I've made my point, it doesn't matter. Come back for the county fair if you want a real point. The illusionist has a cane.
Hey.
With that, she is gone.
Great. That was an experience. Be partially. And it does seem like she might be too much to handle, a little chaotic or even scary. That feeling with a little sifting and a little patience, we might get one heck of a butterfly out of that tangled cocoon. Well, okay, I can talk to the dresser. I think it's time I do so.
Hello there, stranger. I'm Dina the Dresser. Need a helping hand?
What just... It ate a charge. It says there's something new in the data decks. But I do not know what it is. Because something happened when I clicked on the thing. The dresser. But it sounded like it played Diana introducing herself late. It's a
Well, look at
Dorian.
that. You've made another friend. A true portal in arms, just like myself. Keep it up. It feels better and better the more you do. Trust me. You've caught me at a strange time. There are normally clothes in here, but they're currently tied up in the laundry room. I can tell.
Sorry, was it wrong of me to flirt with him there? But yeah. I mean, he said the clothes are downstairs, so I'm gonna just follow along with that. Those are all... My fridge is still open. I left the fridge open. Guessing it's just the laundry hamper.
Normally, when you aim your date viators at an object, you see one personality only. But this time, there are two.
The basket versus the clothes. Okay.
And they're so engrossed in a hideous argument, they don't even notice you've arrived.
Fighting. Oh
One is
no.
dressed in woven straw, with clothing in a basket on her back, and a shock of red hair that runs down it. The other is only just visible under a messy mop of dark hair and a pile of dirty clothes he's draped all over his body.
Do you think I'm stupid? You think I can't see what's going on right in front of me?
I never said you were stupid, but I am starting to think you're insane.
Good.
If
Great.
I'm insane, it's because you make me that way.
Yeah? Without me in your life, you'd be real fucking normal, huh?
Can't help.
Like you don't cling to literally anyone in your life the same way.
I wouldn't have to cling if you would just stay where I can see you.
I am here literally every day. I can't have a minute to myself.
None of these are a good way to interject into this conversation. Because yes, it's a very obviously bad time. They're arguing. And no, they're very clearly not okay.
Both of them whirl around to face you, their expressions changing immediately.
Oh, hi. I'm sorry you had to hear that, but please don't worry, it's fine.
Yeah, just fine.
The energy in the room may have dampened, but there's still a thick tension in the air.
We're not pretending. We're just as strong as ever.
Yeah, strong.
Uh-huh, sure. Strong. He just got really loud.
Oh dear, we haven't even introduced ourselves. Though, Durkee and I know you well.
Please don't call me that in front of other people.
Oh,
You're so cute when you get assertive, Durkee. Anyway, I'm Harper, and I'm your laundry hamper.
Harper.
Oh.
I'm guessing his name is Dirk.
I'm Dirk, and I'm your dirty laundry. Mm-hmm.
Whoa there. My content aware has
Wow,
given me a
2
tickle.
already? I'm on a roll.
Harper and Dirk have a relationship that isn't exactly the healthiest.
Yeah, no shit.
It could be triggering for people who have dealt with toxic and abusive relationships. If dealing with that kind of behavior in a light way is disagreeable, I wouldn't recommend this one, that's for sure. You cool with that? Or you want to skip it?
Said the content aware can be put back on at any time, right? Right? That is a thing. I want to turn it off. Re-enable it if I need to. Okay. Okay. So it seems like there is. Let me open up the Steam page. Want guides. Want discussion. Frequently asked questions. Game, how much? Okay. $276 active topic. Let me. Absences. There skips them entirely or deal with them. You also have to turn it in your first character interaction warning. It'll make you talk to everyone. Gotcha. Okay. That kind of sucks. Because I also saw people specifically talking about this relationship. So I might explore this one offline. But for now I'm gonna skip this one because I don't know if it will affect me, and it very well could. So I'm sorry about that. I hope you guys are okay with that. Oh, I hit.
He is a very dirty
No.
boy, isn't he?
Hold on. Abandon.
Harper.
Hit the wrong button.
Anyway,
You could sound a little happy.
do I not?
He looks at you.
Every minute with Harper.
Yeah.
Well, someone around
I
here's gotta
messed
try to
up.
put jerky broods all the time like he's fucking Batman. You know,
Kind of.
don't be rude.
I'm not.
I apologize.
Not
This
every-
was
Well, not every-
There's an
unintentional.
awkward.
You know, because they're not dating.
Harper is silent for a very long time, but you can feel another argument.
That's fair.
He turns to.
See what you did?
You can hear Harper and Dirk's ring.
I might get a hate ending with them because I don't put up with any of that shit. The constant blaming each other is. Hated X. And now because yeah, abandonment issues. That's a big red flag right there. Oh, it's voiced by Laura. She's voiced by Laura Bailey. That's why I did recognize her voice. Damn it. Yeah, there's a good chance I will actually straight up just never talk to them again because of how that went. And that sucks because that means there's going to be points I miss in this run.
The first word that comes to mind when you see the large cowboy standing before you is solid. This guy is big, and he looks built to last. You might be intimidated were it not for the kind expression on his face and the sweet way he doffs his hat at you. No one's ever asked you this, but if you had been asked to imagine what your table might look like as a human, you think this would be pretty close.
Wait, he has little carvings all over him. Wait.
We've known each other for
That's so
a real
cute.
long time now, but we ain't ever been properly introduced. So, first things first, name's Abel, and I'm your table. Howdy.
Who's tea? I see that.
Pleasure's all mine. You know, as a table, it's my job to hold things up all over the house. And I take my job real serious. So, if you're here talking to me now, you must need something more than just my support. And if there's one thing Abel's gonna do, it's make sure everyone in this house has what they need. So, what can I do you for? There's gotta be something.
You're not just walking around my house. That feels mean. Getting to know everyone around the house.
Oh, yeah? Well, Skylar told me you was getting to know everybody real good. Maybe looking to getting back into dating and all that? Dating, huh? Hoo-wee.
Maybe.
Dating ain't really my area of expertise, you know. Me, personally, I never was one for casual stuff. If you're looking for someone who knows people, though, you might want to talk to Kopi. You'll find her nearby.
By casual stuff.
Oh, heck, I don't know. All that talking and whatnot. Trying to fit each other's history into bite-sized portions. Oh, it just ain't my speed.
Aw.
Then you really gotta talk to somebody who knows what's what with dating these days. Hope he'll get you on the right path. Wenda, tell her I say hey when you see her.
Huh?
You take care now.
Is that it for my... That is it for my charge. I have a message on Discord.
I'm sorry for the abrupt intrusion, but there's an urgent topic I need to discuss with you immediately. Is everything all right with the date theaters? Are they operating efficiently? Well, as you know, I'm able to remotely monitor their functionality, and I've been noticing some deeply troubling readings coming from the quantum catalyst activator. That's very sci-fi, but essentially, the quantum catalyst activator is the internal hardware that allows you to directly acknowledge a thing's existence. And recently, it started to emit metacognition readings unlike any
What do
I've
these
ever seen
words
before.
mean?
I'll keep an eye on things over here, but please inform me if anything unusual happens. Oh, and if they get too hot, throw them in the freezer immediately. Your life depends on it. Are you insane? Sorry. It's not safe to talk anymore. I'm in a really sketchy neighborhood, and this phone is super duper expensive. But I'll keep analyzing the data.
Damn. Abel, a solid rustic feller, strikes you as being a bit old-fashioned. Claims to see Kopi to set you on the right path for dating. Abel is sturdy and dependable with rustic sensibilities. This table is happy to support your needs, rain or shine, and most of the others consider him to be a steady, calming influence, by his reluctance to talk. He takes pride in a job well done, which takes as many different forms as there are tables in this house. Total, there are 8 tables in the house. What else is there? I need to talk to Phoenicia again. Yeah. Yeah. This is unfortunate. Yeah.
Oh, wowie, wowie, zow! You found love. Exactly one love. I'm so proud of you. Pretty hard to find love these days, so hopefully that didn't take too long. Well, all I can say is keep up the good work. Me, I'm gonna catch up on some zines. Like a cool girl.
Hey, Skylar.
But first, welcome! What can I do for you in my main menu? Right this way. Gotcha. Let's get crackin'.
Oh, I don't want to do that.
Let's leave this menu. What can I do for you in my main menu?
You know what? Let's chat about her. See how she
let's.
reacts to that.
There's lots I can chat about. Me. Relationships? My favorite subject. What do you want to know?
Do I get you to have no? Love me?
Not yet, but there's still hope. Just keep pressing on my buttons. You'll find a way. Let's go back up a menu. It's the chat menu. What do you need?
Okay.
Scoochin'. Anything else?
She's very fun with the whole navigating
yeah,
the
I'll
menu
miss you.
thing. That's very fun. It is a shame that I can't do anything, and that did eat up my conversation. I mean, I did talk beyond that, but I also want to talk to Phoenicia.
And this is the final look. What y'all think? Follow the link in my bio for a full list of all the pieces.
Love an influencer.
She holds up a finger, pausing for a moment.
Ooh, sorry, 1 sec. I just need to upload this real quick. There, done. Any longer and I would have missed my upload window. You know how the algorithm on Facebook is. If you don't post every day, you completely lose your viewership. Woo, it's a grind, but my fans are worth it. Only the most popular social media app of all time. It's like InstaFan, Sitter, and Knickknack all in one. Only better. No, like literally. Facebook bought them all out and combined the best parts of them into the social media platform to end all social media platforms.
Hey, look. It's like what's happening with Meta. Crazy. Anyway.
But it's pretty exclusive. Invite only. And I don't think humans are allowed.
That sucks.
It is! Much less drama when you can exist forever without moving. I guess, since you don't have a placebook, I could share my feed with you. Fill you in on all the tea so you're not missing out. Oh! I knew there was more to you! Oh, this is gonna be so much fun! Alert! Temperature warning! Woo! Not again!
What's that? Is she overheating?
Oh! It's nothing! Fine! Really! It's just a faulty sensor. Forget about it. First of all, I'm pretty sure that's not a thing. And secondly, even if it were a thing, I don't need one because I already know what the problem is.
You do? Also, I just clocked it. That's, it's Lux on the bottom and... Is that Maggie on top? The magnifying glass?
It's probably just acting up because I did an extra hour on live. Trust me,
Think so.
I just need a nice hard reset and I'll be good to go. I'll catch up with you after. Try not to miss me too much.
could talk to Art again. I'm very curious what the big stack of just boxes is.
A grande dame with a gothic vibe regards you with an expression that's hard to read.
Is that
She
an eye
holds your
dog?
forgotten, formerly trendy robot dog in her arms, petting him idly.
Well, well. If it isn't the one who made me.
She has a Tamagotchi on her neck. Wait.
Ugh.
Memoria. Is she memory incarnate?
I don't know. I suppose I'm a bit disappointed. For someone who's amassed such a varied and confusing collection of bits, you just look so normal.
Ouch. Get it, but ouch?
I was hoping for a real Frankenbrine to go with all this preservation. Oh, excellent. Normalcy can be boring, and I do so loathe being bored. All this time, I've been in your house, and this is the first time you've come up to visit me. I think I'll make use of your presence, long delayed though it is, by holding your feet to the fire. Indeed. Though, of course, we know that an ouchie is not necessarily an unpleasant experience. At long last, we are going to go through all of this. Every single piece. We're going to see, sort, and dispose of each object stuffed in the corners up here, and finally, order will reign. I love chaos as much as the next memory, but enough is enough. I'm starting to look like Jerry. Oh no, you are long past the point of no return with me. I exist now, and I'll go on existing. The cleansing I'm demanding will simply mean that I can exist with some semblance of dignity. Though perhaps I shouldn't ask you to do this with me. I know how tantalizing it is to be worried to distraction. But no, needs must. We've established I won't die. Though, another time, that might be fun. Let's get on with it. The first of your tasks for me is to gather Cam and Art, so that we might proceed efficiently.
This
Who is
Cam.
Cam? He's your trash can. Perhaps you should go acquaint yourself. These two are both necessary for our project to proceed, so off you go.
Lady Memoria is one of the ones, like Chance, where it's locked behind another conversation to proceed. I actually do like that, by the way. I think that is a cool dynamic to, like, request that I talk with other characters repeatedly. The trash can. I won't worry about talking to her again today.
Trash can, you were expecting shiny metal and black plastic. Damn it, you expected the garbage.
Why is he dressed better than the man that was dressed in clothes? Why is the trash dressed better than the man that is the personification of clothes? Okay. Anyway.
What you weren't expecting was the handsome face, sculpted
Anyway,
jaw, and
continue the
delicate peaks of skin.
conversation.
Art, this garbage lurker, for his part, seems far less impressed with you.
Huh? What? Things that aren't down, I guess.
Oh, we're literal.
Oh, I get it. Delicate ego over here. Have anything for me today? We do this every day, pal. What'd you bring? I'll just wait. Clementine, huh? I'm guessing you're not throwing away a song about the California Gold Rush in 1849. Okay.
March 60.
Well, I do. Nice haul. I'll take it.
You hand your trash over to Cam, and he takes it from you, pocketing it without another word.
And you're still here. Wasn't planning on it. Now you go.
Oh.
Go. Be free. Damn, Chuckles.
Okay. Cool kid. Still need eggs, right? Yeah, that's still an actual thing. Oh, wait. Been a while since I've talked to Maggie.
Hello again, suspect.
Why do you call me
I'm
suspect?
hard at work on my current case. I've been hoping for a breakthrough. Sometimes I get so wrapped up that I start seeing everyone through the lens of a mystery.
I don't think it would. Her hair's
I
too
am
rad.
Maggie M. Glassbury at your service. Perhaps you've heard of me? I've acquired a modest reputation as a result of some of my previous work.
Maggie puts her hands on her hips, positively radiating pride.
Yes. Good.
Why, it was I who solved the mystery of the missing sock. A brief interview with the Stackables and a chat with Dirk was all it took to sort that case out. The sock was in the depths of Harper's hamper.
Oh.
I also cracked the caper of the self-generating dust rabbits. Static electricity. It causes particles to accumulate around pieces of hair. Your hair, to be exact. They form undisturbed, in-dead air pockets. That's why they hang out under the couch. It matched the evidence, and I ruled out every other possibility. By the power of deductive reasoning, I determined that you were, in fact, the culprit.
Crazy. The only thing in this house that actually has hair at the moment is the reason why there's dust bunnies.
I pride myself on that.
Crazy. No, but this is kind of weird.
Lately, I've been taxing my lens to the utmost on a very interesting case. I'm trying to get to the bottom of a mysterious love letter. It was delivered to Dorian last night. At approximately 2 a.m., an unknown suspect dropped off a letter for Dorian. Upon opening it, Dorian discovered that it carried clear romantic intent. That is to say, it was asking him out. It described how his protective yet gentle presence had won over the writer's heart. If interested, he was to write back as soon as possible. Here's the catch. The letter wasn't signed with a name, just a monogram. Though he might be hesitant to admit it, Dorian was quite taken by the letter. He isn't certain whether he wants to write back until he knows more. You would?
Yeah.
I've never worked with anyone else before. But I think this could be good for the case. The case is pretty thin, but we've got a couple of clues.
Couple of clues.
First of all, the paper the note was written on was somewhat interesting. Second, although the letter wasn't signed, it did have a single initial on it. Finally, I think Dorian might have a clue for us. A stylized letter M.
Is it the key?
Seems likely. What should we look at next? I have it here. Semi-transparent and very thin. It doesn't seem like ordinary paper at all.
She dips a corner of the paper into a small glass of water.
Look at that. It dissolved. What else should we try with the paper?
She gives the paper...
Cuts just like normal. What else should we try with the paper?
She focuses a magnifying glass on the paper for a few moments, stopping immediately when it begins to smoke and catch fire.
Yikes. It's definitely flammable.
It's
Does seem to burn slightly slower than normal paper, though. What else should we try with the paper? Taste it? If you say so.
it dissolves in water. It's
She carefully
probably
dabs a corner of the paper.
How interesting. It's edible.
slightly
and
starchy.
tastes
It's rice paper.
Slightly starchy.
It took me a minute to sit in here staring at it to realize
What
it.
else should we try with the paper? What should we look at next?
It's Michael.
Hello
It's the
there, you
food.
two.
Good to see you, Dorian. I've enlisted our friend here to help solve the case of the mystery letter.
Splendid idea.
Can you repeat what you about the smell you noticed?
Right. Well, when I first opened the letter, I caught the faintest whiff of what I think was truffle. Strange, no? Good luck. Let me know if you happen to figure out who it was from. I'm not one for love, but I am one for truffles. And friendship.
What should we look at next?
I think I know who sent the letter.
I've narrowed it down to 4 suspects. Penelope, Mitchell Lynn, Mateo Monta, and Freddie Yeti. Who do you think it was? Wait a minute. I think you might just be right.
It being on rice paper.
The
is-
stylized letter M is his signature. The smell Dorian noticed makes sense now, and the paper. It's gotta be rice paper. The smell of truffles came from the gourmand Mitchell Lynn. You did it. You helped me crack the case.
See, I pay attention.
I'm impressed. Now I'm even more excited for the next time we meet. Let me just go and let Dorian know that his secret admirer has been discovered. Hey, before I go, I was wondering, would you like to have a cup of tea with me sometime? As a date, I mean.
Maggie lets out a girlish squeal.
Calm down, Maggie. The human could still be a
A
suspect
suspect of any sort.
of any sort. See you again soon, compatriot in crime.
I appreciate that everyone is guilty of probably something mentality. Not the healthiest. The is Wednesday. Workspace.
Champ, champ, champ! How goes it? I guess I don't know how to speak to the youth today. Valdivian would like you to complete an exit survey based on your time here. How would you rate your time with Valdivian? All right, everyone has an opinion. And now that one belongs to us. I appreciate you participating. One more question. If you were to recommend, I don't know, Tom for a job somewhere, how likely would you be to send his resume along? Ah, that's just fine. I'll be straight. There was no exit survey. I just need some help. Now that I've revealed my own vulnerability and gained your trust, how likely are you to recommend Tom for a job somewhere?
Seems like a generic.
Can't win them all.
Yeah, it's not for me that you're gonna get another job. That's for sure. That's for sure. So I wanted to talk with again.
And here you are. Your load looks a tad light, though, wouldn't you say? I recall clearly asking you to come back to me with 2 companions. 2, as you'll know, isn't 1. And 2, bring me the rubbish bin. Bring me the pallet. I don't know how I shall be.
Art's right here.
Hello, hello, hello. How are we today? What are we feeling? How can the wide world of artistic expression help you?
Where's Semiash? Need your help in the attic.
Dear Memoria. Isn't she gothic? I am such a fan. Let's go.
It appears that Art is interested in helping.
I was gonna say, does this eat all my conversations to get them on board for this?
Yo. Okay.
And with that, your quest for...
I'll start the protect the subject today. Right, that's a whole thing. Have I talked to the games?
A colorfully dressed board gamer beams at you. But even though his expression is ostensibly friendly, something about his energy is a little off. His smile is a little too wide, his stare a little too intense. You feel rather like a mouse that's just been spotted by a bored house cat.
Why a gee-gosh golly and a hi-de-ho!
I know this voice too.
I'm Parker, the board games, and away we go!
I met a new dateable. Hi, Parker.
Hi there! I do love meeting new people to play with. And I do need new people to play with these days. I'm awful lonely up here in the big ol' attic.
It's so
But
quiet
you
all of a
seem
sudden.
Like a nice sort of someone already. Maybe you could be my next relationship. Would you like that? Oh boy! Well, if only it were up to me. You see, my whole deal with relationships has to do with rules. I love rules. If you want any sort of relationship with me, good or bad, we have to go through the rules. Want to hear them as they pertain to me? As they pertain to my whole deal and how this is gonna turn out?
Sure.
Glorious! In order to achieve a relationship with me, you must play these board games 3. If you beat me or unseat me, more chances for love will greet thee. At the end, I roll a die to achieve a status. This, in the end, will be our dating apparatus. Ultimately, yes, but your actions during each game can change the weight of the die. The more you win, the more chances to love me.
Snakes and ladder. Sorry, I get distracted every once in a while by like processing everything that's on them. Interesting. I really like the chat.
I'm falling in love with you. Just kidding. Only the final roll will tell me how I feel about you. Meet me here next time for our first game, Sandyland.
Sandy.
Wowee!
There's a plant. Do I talk to the safe? Do I talk to the plant? Do I talk to the safe? Do I talk to the plant? I should talk to the plant during the day, so I talk to the safe.
A leather-clad dominatrix stares you down, radiating disdain. She looks at you like you're the dirt beneath her feet.
Hello, you pathetic, worthless little wretch.
I have feelings. They're very conflicted. They're very conflicted.
disgusting, you worm.
Very conflicted.
Whoa there. My content aware has given me a
Yeah.
Sophia here is a dominatrix, and she's gonna put you in some pretty dominating scenarios.
Yes.
You cool with that? Or you wanna skip it?
That I can handle.
On with the show.
I do not recall asking anyone for your presence. So indulge me. What gives you the misguided confidence to stand here before me, wasting my time? So submissive so quickly. That's very good, wretch.
There's no
You clearly
way
know
out of
your
this,
place.
is there?
That's not what I... never mind.
Comedy.
We obviously haven't met before, so I want to be clear. Going forward, you will address me as Mistress, if you wish to continue this conversation. Is that understood, wretch? Very good. Now I know what you're thinking. Why would a perfectly successful safe like myself throw away her prosperous and fruitful career in the burgeoning vault industry to become a mistress to all the lost, pathetic, and broken creatures of this world? Tell me, wretch, do you know what a safe is good at? An acceptable, if asinine, answer. But the one thing a safe is good at, tantalizingly good at, is keeping things locked away. Valuables, memories, and very often, secrets. Deep, dark, very dirty secrets. The kind of secrets that everyone secretly longs for, aches for, but diligently keep hidden far from everyone, even if necessary, from themselves.
I want to know how many people had an awakening to this woman.
Do you have
There's
any
got to be numbers
dirty
on
little
it.
secrets like that, wretch?
Of people who didn't realize they'd be into this. Cops couldn't prove anything, and neither will you.
Of course you do. I expected nothing less. You intrigue me, wretch, in the way a drowning kitten might intrigue a jaguar.
I'm sorry, what kind of comparison is
sad,
that?
Helpless, and ultimately pathetic. You possess a feebleness that instinctually repulses me. Yet if I save you, you may prove yourself of use to me. The only question is, do I waste my precious time letting you serve me? Or do I leave you to drown in your own ineptitude?
Obviously, drowning is bad.
Very good answer. All right then, wretch. Against my better judgment, and because things have been so frightfully boring lately, I'll allow you the opportunity to serve me. You should count yourself extremely lucky. Not everyone is given such an incredible, life-altering opportunity. And rarely do I make this offer to worms as painfully tragic as yourself. Of course, anything for my compliant little wretch. I can't wait to test just how compliant you truly are. And who knows? Perhaps in the end, you may even have the opportunity to open up my chassis. That is, if you are skillful enough to figure out the combination.
Why are all the answers very terrible passwords?
Careful. You're getting very far ahead of yourself, wretch. I don't open up my chassis for just anyone, and especially not for someone as pathetic as you. Apologize for your insolence or face your punishment.
Yep, this is the way a conversation is going. Good. How many viewers are there? Okay, not many.
That knowledge is reserved for gutless little reprobates who pledge their fealty. Does that sound like you? Okay. It sounds like you're willing to do the necessary emotional work to take this relationship seriously. In that case, be back here tomorrow to fill out all the paperwork. There's some important ground rules we need to firmly establish before we take this any further. But once we get that out of the way, I'll open up your dirty little mind to fantasies you dare not even whisper. Now, affirm that you are my compliant, needy little wretch.
I will not confirm that
Again,
out loud.
like you'd unquestioningly do absolutely anything I'd ask of you. Tell me that you're my compliant, needy little wretch. Now.
Alright, Captain.
Very, very good. Then I will see you back here tomorrow, wretch. Do not keep me waiting.
Hey. What is?
When you bought this house, you heard rumors the place was haunted, but you never
I didn't
paid
have any
mind.
hearts left.
But there's no question that the spirit floating before you is a ghost. She looks like she came straight from the 80s, her clothes as dated as her skin is translucent. Her eyes lock onto yours, and a chill runs down your spine. But where you feel a tingle of apprehension, this ghost seems elated.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! Hi! Wow!
Zoe Bennett. This is just straight up a person.
Oh, my content aware just gave me a scare. Zoe is a sweetie, but you should know that her story might contain some descriptions of violent acts. You cool with that? Or you want to skip it?
Violent acts in what way? Because, like, there are violent acts I'm fine listening to / reading about and ones that I am not. That is, I think that is part of the problem with this game. I mean, the whole not being able to...
Great! No, Zoe actually can't hear me since you're not actually wearing the date theaters right now. Ooh, pretty wild stuff. Bye!
Hold up. Hold up. Skylar just said that I'm not wearing the date theaters right now. Or that I'm technically not wearing the date theaters right now.
I don't know. Oh my god, what are you? Where are you from? Do you like ice cream? This is the best day ever. It is! Unless it's night. It's hard to tell in the attic sometimes. I've just been up here all by myself for God. I don't even know how long. You'd be amazed at how bad my sense of time is. Like, it's actually kind of crazy. I can't even tell the difference between a minute and a month.
Oh.
But I have just been here, you know? And I am so bored. And I just give anything for someone to talk to. And I was just thinking about that. Like, I think a lot. Like, I'm such an intellectual. And then here you are. Like, there you were. You might eventually be over there. And that's nuts. Good question. Let me explain some stuff. Life, as you might know it, is kind of a complicated proposition for me. I don't know if you can tell. I hide it pretty well. Oh my god. I rhyme. That's amazing.
Life is a pretty tough condition for her. She's hiding it. Can you tell?
Honestly, it's amazing to even be able to speak because a lot of the time I can't make
This
sounds.
is actually kind
which
of.
is weird.
She's
And a lot of the
weirdly
time, like,
self-aware.
most of the time, I think I'm invisible because nobody can see me, and that's super weird because I'm totally real. You know, I mean, I think I am. So why wouldn't I be? Because if I can think, I must have a brain or a consciousness somewhere.
Uh-huh.
Right? Yes. Sorry, I am just so excited.
Mm.
My name is Zoe. I know, it's like the coolest name ever. I actually picked it myself. My name when I was alive was something really dull, like Lucinda or like Elvis or something. I don't remember. But the moment I died, I picked the name Zoe. It was one of the ways I made myself feel better about being dead. So yeah, I'm a ghost. I'm totally dead, which is probably why you felt cold when you first saw me. Because you can see me, which is basically the coolest thing that's happened ever in the history of the world.
Why can I see her?
Except, of course, for me dying, which was equally awesome because being a ghost is the best. And I've always wanted to meet a human. Well, I mean, I've met lots of humans before, but like in my ghost form.
Me too, girly.
It feels different. Hey, listen, something's happening. I don't always have control over when I evaporate, and it kind of feels like I'm about to just like cease to be here right now. So, such a bummer. I want to talk to you. Just come back and see me again, okay? This is gonna be so cool. No pun intended, because I'm cold.
Zoe is already beginning to fade.
Oh, here I go. See you later.
That's so sad, actually. What? Ah.
Valdivianites! Guess who? If you guessed David Most, three-time runner-up for Business Magazine's CEO of the Year, you'd be right. Team, I just wanted to do a soft follow-up on my recent email regarding my lost sunglasses. I'm happy to report my office has already received hundreds of tips regarding the item's whereabouts and are quickly combing through them as we speak. However, I really must reiterate that the tip line is for verifiable leads only. I saw them in Turkmenistan, or did you check up your butt? While obviously very humorous, detracts from our serious efforts to expediently locate the missing item. In that spirit of camaraderie, anyone who sends a false lead will be downsized on sight. Thank you for your ongoing support in this matter.
Is this why Tom is looking for a new job? Wait. Whoops. Okay. People I need who specified a tomorrow conversation. Her, him, her. But first, I do want to talk to the plant.
A flowering beauty waves at you, her radiant smile inviting you closer. Abundant plastic foliage frames her pretty face, and a little inanimate hummingbird rests on her shoulder.
Look at me.
She looks rather like a fairy tale princess, and the delicate way she carries herself does nothing to belie that impression.
Oh my gosh, hi! I'm Prissy. You probably already know that. It's polite to introduce yourself, though. So hi!
Name is Prissy. Prissy Plastique.
This is so funny that you're standing there.
Funny haha or funny weird?
Wow, nobody has ever asked me that question before. I guess, yeah, it's a little of both. Because I was sitting here, imagining how wonderful and helpful it would be if someone was suddenly standing there, like exactly where you are.
Oh.
And then boom, here you are, like magic. Yeah.
I just realized her vest and her bracelet are made out of floral foam.
Well, no.
That's cool.
I mean, kind of. You're definitely great. Probably. But in my imagination, the person standing where you're standing also did stuff.
More sense.
I need you, please, to flirtalize me. I get your confusion. It's totally understandable. Here's the thing. I am a plant. Yes. Plant-like? I mean, what that isn't a plant looks plant-like. I suppose paintings of plants look plant-like, or those big plastic hanging privacy curtains that are supposed to look like walls of ferns, that's plant-like.
Ma'am, your last name is Larry Plastique.
Are you telling me that I look like that? That I look fake? You know, actually, now that I've asked, I take it back. I don't want you to answer that. I already know the answer, and I don't like it very much. Just in case you hadn't already deduced this, I am made of plastic. I know. It is the great, confusing injustice of my young life.
Okay, at least she addresses it before I actually do in character.
Even saying that word, plastic. Ugh, I am made of plastic. I would really rather not be made of plastic. I would rather be a real plant. I want to grow. I want to reach for the sun. And I want to feel the photosynthesis in my leaves. Right now, I mostly feel dust in that Labreeze, your room is clean now, smell good spray. Which doesn't actually smell that great, if I'm being honest.
Real.
So perfumey. You spray it and all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh, why am I in a perfume store? Which doesn't mean that perfume stores can't also be clean. I'm sure they can. Oh my gosh, we have. We started talking about... Wait, what were we talking about?
I'm not going to comment on the plastic having an opinion.
Matter.
Because that feels
as you might have noticed.
like it's intentionally aggravating her.
Let's get back to the flirtalizer. The flirtalizer is the result of months of dedicated study on my part to find a substance that will, drumroll please, make me real.
Prissy presents you with a green jug, covered in pictures of flowers aggressively mugging for the camera. This is about what you expected from something called flirtalizer.
No messy, no stressy. Like a real life plant.
Really. Cells, leaves, the whole 9 yards. I have done so much research. I can't even tell you. And this is the answer. The gold standard for making plastic into chlorophyll. I just need you to give me a good dousing right at the roots and then stand back and watch the magic. That's exactly what I said when I discovered it. I mean, those exact words.
Yep.
We're so in sync. This is awesome. So you'll do it. Flirtalize me? Yes! Oh my gosh! This is the most exciting day ever! I'm ready.
So what happens when her plan doesn't work?
Prissy reads off the back of the container of fertilizer.
Douse liberally and with abandon, no such thing as too much. Couple each dose with a body wiggle or the recitation of a favorite herb for added potency. Oh, for sure. Yes. I think so.
the creeping seeds of doubt.
Let's try it and see.
Douse, wiggle, and recite.
You spray Prissy from head to toe with the fertilizer, punctuating each spray with a wiggle of your backside. When you're done, you cap it all off with a recitation of the most delicious herb you know.
Ooh, I think I feel it working. There's this really strong tingly sensation. The spell you are casting definitely gets my vines all twisted up.
You take a moment to inspect Prissy. She looks a bit shinier, but otherwise the same as before.
Do I look different? I don't feel different. I mean, I feel wetter, but that's probably just from all the dousing. What do you think? Do you see anything? Oh. Well, shoot. This This was a result of a lot of research and a lot of investment. Like, heart investment. But it's okay. Because it was also my first real attempt, and all great endeavors have failure before they have success. So,
There.
I'll try again.
However, turning plastic into
Hey,
plants doesn't really
Would
work
you be willing to help
that
me again?
direction.
If I need it?
Totally. For fun.
Thanks. I am fun. Well, I better go dry off. Don't want to risk mold and mildew.
That was a message from Discord.
Are you there? Please answer. Hurry! There's something we need to discuss. It's of the utmost importance.
Okay.
It's the Dateviators. As I mentioned, I've been closely monitoring the electromagnetic field anomalies emitting from the quantum catalyst activator. And I know this is going to sound completely insane, but it appears... Well, it seems... I can't believe I'm even typing this. I'm attempting to. Based on the data I'm looking
Spit it out. I'm attempting to.
actually be able to use the Dateviators to bring objects to life.
Oh. And it's because bringing her to life gets her...
No, you're not listening! I don't mean to engage with an object's sentience during intended usage. That's what the Dateviators were created to do, and they've been working perfectly. I mean to 100% literally transform objects into living, breathing humans.
Huh. This seems a little scary.
Frankly, we don't know if it's scary. We have absolutely no idea the ethical implications of turning objects into people. Would they have rights? Do we need to feed them? And if so, how often would we need to feed them? Is only lunch enough if it's a big lunch? We're sleepwalking into a minefield of existential dilemmas here.
Good point.
Not to mention, I didn't even program the Dateviators with that functionality. Maybe the government augmented my original schematics with secret military tech, but I'd have to do more tests to be sure.
Not the conspiracy theories starting.
I'm sorry, but we'll have to pick this up later. I'm not under any sort of duress or anything, but I had a huge enchilada for lunch and I'm exhausted. I'll reach out again when I'm able.
Yep, because I have to rely on everyone else reaching out to me. Skylar. I did talk to her. I talked to Phoenicia again. Last time we saw Phoenicia, her temperature alert went off. Everything was fine, but was it? You met Prissy, a plastic plant who dreams of being real. She asked you to flirtalize her using a special formula she made, which she believes will make her a real plant. You went along with her plan, which made her very happy, even though it didn't work. Prissy Plastique is just about the prettiest plastic plant this side of the electrical closet. She brightens any room she's in with her shiny blooms and her bright, happy attitude. She'd like to brighten more than one room at a time, but with only one plastic plant, that might not be possible. Parker. Friendly Mulligan. Kira Brown. I've seen stuff with Kira Brown in it before. Friendly Mulligan. You've encountered Parker, a colorfully dressed board gamer who is absolutely obsessed with. Ultimately, your relationship will be up to chance, but your chances will be improved if you play games with him. Come see him again soon to begin your attempt to forge a relationship. Oh dear, seems like you've met Parker. With the roll of the dice, the only way to settle your score with him, you should do your best to beat him in his own game or games. Cam! You've met Cam, the thoroughly unimpressed of the unwanted. He didn't seem to be particularly interested in hanging out, just took your trash and showed you the door. Don't worry your pretty little head about Cam, he's fine. Sure, he's been dumped many times, maybe all the time, but he's got the determination and dignity to keep going, no matter how tough things get. Cam comes off as salty, but he's he's just honest. He's not interested in making small talk. Maggie. You've helped Maggie solve a case and she invited you to tea as a date. It's the new one. You've met Sophia, a consummate dominatrix who holds the keys to your satisfaction and your cash. She's offered you the opportunity to serve her. Sophia's as straightforward as they come. You either enjoy her type of flirtation or not. Have fun playing around with a real professional. think I've heard her voice too. Lady Memoria, in order to proceed to go find Cam and the trash can. Cam the trash can, Art. Art. You've met Lady Memoria, a grand dame with a gothic vibe who is the animus of your old stuff. He wants you to go through all of your old things one by one to decide what to throw away and what to keep. First things first, go get Cam and Art in order to proceed. Don't let her intimidating countenance and elegant attire destabilize you. Lady Memoria is one twisty bunch of memories. She enjoys being just a little bit on the dark side. Her upfront nature may throw you for a loop. Is she really okay with being thrown away? If she's being honest, just know the one thing she doesn't want to be is forgotten. And Zoe. You met Zoe, the ghost in the attic, who seems very excited to have someone to talk to after spending who knows how long without being able to make sounds. She evaporated, but hopes you'll come back to see her again soon. I ain't afraid of no ghosts, particularly not Zoe, though she may have gotten a bad rep from the other spookier folks of her kind. Zoe is truly a gentle and goofy little soul. Maybe the entity who's lived in the house the longest, and there may or may not be some pretty crazy stories cooking up in that attic. And it looks like she does have a desire to help others. Sorry, it's doing the whole data dex doesn't want me to do anything thing. Okay. Need to go talk to Memoria.
Gentlemen,
Because
and
yes,
here you are.
here we have everyone.
Excellent. How are you, Cam?
Oh, you know me, Memoria.
Yes, I do. Perhaps better if we answer that question in private, dear. And Art?
I'm amazing. I saw a bit of green in the sky this morning. I can't even tell you. I almost fell over.
Oh.
I almost literally fell over. Fabulous day thus far.
Wonderful. I saw that green too. Reminded me of a chemical spill. You both know what we're about here? The long-awaited cleanup has at last begun.
Oh, sweet. Looks like I'll be scoring big today then.
Not so fast, Cammy. I'm sure there are some treasures buried up here that would be better suited to my unique talents.
There will be more than enough for both of you, I'm sure. There are years' worth to go through, after all. As long as it doesn't all end up on my plate again when the process is through, I couldn't care less. I'll keep it simple. I'll pull something, and you, my human darling, will decide whether it goes to Cam or to Art.
Okay.
Then I suppose I wouldn't really have a choice, would I?
So I can choose
But I
her.
would not like that. I hope I've been clear. I would not like that at all.
Oh, I think she's really funny when she's pissed off. Personally.
Cammy, let's not antagonize anyone for fun. At least not yet. It's early.
Right, and we're off. And boys, just sit over there unless we need you. Your zany antics are a distraction I can ill afford.
Yes, ma'am.
This poster.
Is she torn between the two of them?
Bruno Jar's The Moonshine Jug Tour. I remember when you brought this back. I was disturbed. You were so happy. I believe it was this concert where you got that stick-on tattoo in the bathroom. What was it? A rose? Barbed wire? How homey. So, what shall we do with it?
Excellent. Pop art with a story. I know just where to put it.
Wonderful. Next.
Oh, this is fun.
Bruno Jar's piece. This is the album itself called Moonshine. And it looks like you attached your tickets to it as well. How sentimental. Though I suppose if I'd bought scalp tickets at the door from a man in a red sequined fedora, I'd have kept them too. What would you like to do?
Great. This is something you constructed in a way. Lovely.
We're making good progress. How surprising. Now these. These are stamp and coin collections. I remember when you started making these. I believe your grandfather sent you the first few. I'd be surprised that you still had them, but you don't. I do. And we're going to make a decision about them. Now, please.
You're throwing away money? Yeah, I'll take it, no problem.
Good. These next, I think, should be easy.
So he is very confused as to why I did that.
You, dear, have a collection of magazines about picture frame. You had that nosy neighbor who kept stealing your mail, and you wanted to I thought it was brilliant, frankly. But the neighbor moved, and the magazines are a bit dusty now, so maybe they've served their last purpose?
Excellent. Usually the only paper I get has pizza grease on it, which is also cool.
He's so grungy. I am, aren't I? It's nice to be appreciated. Yes, motivational art. You got this from that gym you were going to for a while. Apparently they had good classes, a clean locker room, and this penchant for making thing-based puns.
Believe in your shelf.
Believe in your shelf. Take a bite out of life. Rack your plates. I suppose they thought it was funny. Toss, keep, burn into ashes.
Not feel.
I think I'm gonna use it as a shelf. Why not, right?
It would seem appropriate. Creative.
I will finish this day because it sounds like things are happening around the house, so I will have to finish this day and then run. At least for now. I should be back later, by the way.
One of Hirohime's posters for some sort of anime. I can't say I understand why this seems to be all the rage nowadays. I always thought it was a phase with you. What will you do with it? I can. I have been, if that will be all for today. Dear Cam has had a very successful day. Well done. I'm feeling better already. See you
So
next time.
there are already less boxes. I do want to know if these boxes are different from these boxes, because they seem to be highlighting differently. Oh, I can talk to the HVAC system. I don't want to talk to Lux. I think I will cry a little.
Hello and welcome to Sandyland.
Oh, right. We're just jumping right into a game.
A magical beach-themed board game awaits us as we venture through the traffic to the parking lot to the Sandy Kingdom where beachgoers frolic among ice cream and sunscreen. Would you like to hear the rules?
Yes.
Both of our pieces are at the starting spot, home. There are 12 spaces in between here and the Sandy Kingdom, some with different rules. Each turn, we both spin a spinner to determine how far we go. Then, after landing, we follow the outcome. First one to the sandy shores wins the game! What color would you like to be?
Large, eerie, floating, colorless cube. Blue.
Honestly, I don't understand why, but there you go. The pieces are all set up. I'll be the banker and the rule tender. We are both at home. Shall we race each other to the beach?
Shall we race each other to the beach?
It's your turn. What will you do?
Spin the spinner.
You spun a 4. You're on the 4th space, getting stuff out of the car. Good thing you brought the sunscreen. My turn.
Cool.
I spun 1. I'm on the 1st space. Traffic, tough to get out of. Looks like it's back to you. It's your turn. What will you do?
Actually, let's get in the mood for a beach day and take off our clothes.
You spun a 4. You're on the 8th space. The perfect spot. Now to set up your blanket. My turn.
I'm on space 8 of 12.
I spun a 4. I'm on the 5th space. Hot sand. The intense heat on the soles of my feet caused me to run forward 3 spaces. Looks like it's back to you. It's your turn. What will you do? You spun a 3. You're on the 11th space! Notifications off! You're almost to a perfect Sandy holiday! My turn! I spun a 1! I'm on the 9th space. Loud music family. I'm set up next to a family blasting tune. Looks like it's back to you. It's your turn. What will you do?
You weren't really anticipating stripping down when you first spoke to Parker, but what better way to make things interesting? You make short
Sorry, I
work of
had
your
to
clothes,
right before.
getting down to just your underwear and leaving your clothing in a messy little pile on the floor.
He's gonna freak
Parker
right.
stares at you just a little too long. It seems he wasn't prepared for things to be like this. Interesting. His pale cheeks flush as his eyes roam over your body.
Oh, all right, as you wish.
It takes him a moment to compose himself, but he eventually manages to tear his gaze away from you, stripping down to a swimsuit. He seems somewhat unsettled, if his reddening cheeks and nervous demeanor are any indication.
Here is my beach-going form, ready for a typical day.
Oh, look at him!
Phew! It's your turn. What will you do? You spun a 2. You made it to the Sandy Kingdom. You win. Congrats.
Parker does a magnificent spin, changing out of his swimsuit and back into his normal board game-themed attire, with more pizzazz than you'd have given him credit for.
I tried my best, but I can't help but feel that your idea to strip to our skivvies gave me a rough go. I didn't like it.
That's fair.
Well, it was. Games can be all about luck.
So
That's one victory for you. I'll add it to your dice roll to see what our relationship will be.
I'll behave from now
so
on with him.
excited for you. Come see me next time for the ancient game of chess. Bye-bye.
that is 2 more conversations. Because I'm rushing, I don't want to get crazy flustered by anyone. Can I approach? Oh, what if I talk to the table? Have I talked to the table yet?
Abel was friendly the last
Yes,
time
it was
you saw.
Abel.
He's whistling when you walk up on him, though he stops when he sees you, greeting you with a broad grin.
Oh, hey yourself, sunshine. Oh, well, you know, sometimes a table just wants to feel heard. Had a long talk with Dasha before you got here. Going over the finer points of lifting, supporting, and, you know, just the good old basics. It just feels nice to be understood, you know? It is, ain't it? Lifting's no easy job. We got a lot of folks in this house who do a damn fine job at what it is they do. But how many people's job is it to lift? To make sure everyone's got what they need, to make sure they know
Can I
they
talk
can
to the
rely on
floors?
you day in and day out? It's a lonely
I haven't tried that
lot
one
off
yet.
of a table, but I knew what the job was when I signed up. Semantics, pal, semantics. I know who I am and what I do. But sometimes you just wish someone knew exactly what in tarnation you're even thinking about without having to explain yourself. That's Dasha. You think so? Oh, well, shucks. I don't know. I'd hate to bother her.
Josh is fantastic. You would
She
not
got
be
a lot of
bothering.
lifting to do herself. I can't be distracting her from her very important job now. I'll consider it, yeah. Anyway, I can't take up much more of your time today talking about myself.
Yes, you
Just
can.
remember what I said before, okay? I'm here if you need me. I will. You take care now.
Also, I need to find a permanent shadow. the table. Is there like a spot that's like... I was gonna see if I could like force a shadow to exist. Because there's the comment about the permanent shadow. That requires me to figure out what the fuck a statement like that means. Ben Star. I want to talk with the floor.
Be there in a moment.
An utterly charming secretary hurries into view, giving you an apologetic nod.
Hello there. What can I do for you?
Her greeting is cut short as she seems to recognize you mid-sentence.
Oh. Oh my goodness gracious, it's the human.
Yeah, it's been a few days since I acknowledged that there might be a person underneath my feet.
Well, I wasn't expecting you today. Oh, golly, I must look an absolute mess.
The shoe print.
You must be here for Mayor Celia. Oh, you don't know. I completely understand. You must be such a busy bee running around and taking care of all of us here in the house.
Ooh,
Who would
there's
have
a
time to
mayor.
remember every little detail? Mayor Celia runs things around here, keeps an eye on all the citizens, makes sure the wheels are greased so nothing squeaks.
The ceiling?
That sort of thing. I help her out when I can. But if we're being honest, she does most of the heavy lifting.
Is it the ceiling?
Keeps a roof over everyone's head.
Yup.
Literally. She's the ceiling.
Got there.
I
was like, Celia,
pencil you
Celia.
in for an appointment, if you'd like. Oh, well...
She twirls a strand of dark hair around her finger, blushing sweetly.
Would you care for some tea while you wait? Perfect timing. Just so happens I've got a kettle all nice and ready. How do you take it? Oh, that's my favorite too. I think I'll pour myself a cup while I'm at it.
Florence stumbles, pitching forward onto her hands and knees. The tea spills all over the floor, though thankfully the cup doesn't shatter.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Gosh, that just spilled everywhere.
that is
Right on
unfortunate.
the carpet of my good jacket. Oh, that's gonna sting. I'm so sorry, dear. I need to dab this out with a towel right away. Would it be all right if you showed yourself up to the mayor's office? Just this once? Thank you so much, dear. Sorry again about the tea. Oh, please don't tell the mayor about this.
Oh.
There she is, the mare herself.
Ah.
She simply radiates poise and power. She's an intimidating sort of beauty, but you find yourself intrigued to learn more about her.
So, in summary?
She's the personification of the
I
bar.
just think if I could get a little more foot traffic around my bar, I'd get more business.
Oh, Beverly, I understand your concerns. But what do you expect us to do, dear? We already put up posters and held fundraisers. We can't just move the fridge, stove, toilet, and everyone else out of the way to clear foot traffic every night.
We could try that.
Bev.
Fine.
Oh.
Trust me, we're doing everything that we can.
All right. But if nobody's in by next week, I'll be back.
I'm sure you will, darling.
Celia presses an intercom button on her desk.
Florence, dearest, send the next one in.
Yes, miss.
Hi.
Who's this?
Hello, Mateo.
Oh,
What can I do
Mateo.
for you today?
Mateo's been referenced before.
That's a great question, actually. Now that I'm here, I can't even remember. Isn't it funny how that always happens? Right when you need to think of something to say, your brain just sort of goes blank? You know what? It was probably nothing. I don't want to waste your time. I know how busy you are. I'll just see myself out.
Is Mateo?
Mateo.
The blankets and stuff?
Sit. Tell me what's bothering you.
Right. It's just...
Go on.
It's Lux. They're kind of pulling cords around the house, refusing to pick up after themselves, keeping the whole bedroom up late with their streams. It's really been stressful for the inanimals. And I don't want to get anyone in trouble, but it's just been a lot, and...
All right, Mateo, all right. Lux, you said.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll have someone take care of it.
Thank you.
Next.
Whoa.
Hello, Wallace, darling.
Whoa!
Yes, I remember from last week. It's on the docket.
Whoa!
Think nothing of it. Next. Oh, it's you. I don't believe we've formally met. Mayor Celia. I'm also the president of the HOA. That's Home Objects Association.
Sorry, I hate the HOA joke that's there.
Here's my card, but really all you ever need to do if you need me is to simply look up. What can I do for you today?
There's that own stipple ceiling. Hate stipple ceiling.
Well then, hello. Meeting successful. Never a bad idea to make sure everybody knows your face. We're important here. Some sit back and wait for others to plan things. Others simply do them. You and I, we're doers. That hardly precludes you from getting things done. It just means that you do them quietly. You seem like a reliable sort. I wonder if I might ask you a favor.
Favor, is
It's
it?
about my assistant, Florence. She is an absolute dear. Although sometimes I fear it gets her into trouble. She's such a kind thing. But that means she lets people walk all over her. Sometimes I worry the wrong sort might be taking advantage of her.
Oh.
I've noticed that whenever we go to lunch together, she never seems to buy herself anything. What's more, she's been pinching every penny you've dropped on her like a miser. I suspect she might be having financial issues. The office pays her well, of course. She's an invaluable assistant. I think it's possible someone might be fleecing her. I'd like to formally ask for your help.
Oh.
I may be her boss, but Florence would never... However, she's quite friendly with strangers. And technically speaking, as the owner of the house, you outrank me. Maybe you could get something out of her. What do you say? Would you do me a favor and look into this matter? Quietly? Thank you. I'll be waiting. Hopefully it's nothing. What else do you need? She's the most dedicated secretary I've
Aw.
ever worked with. She would do anything for this office. Unfortunately, the dear can be a little down on herself. Not much in the way of self-confidence. It's a shame, really. She's totally unaware of her own natural charms. I think she's under the impression that she needs to spruce herself up. I keep finding empty bottles around her desk. Perfume, maybe? Although they don't carry a scent. And it seems like every time I turn my back, she's got another set. They don't look especially high quality either. Poor dear. What else do you need?
Interesting.
Hello again. I trust your meeting with the mayor went well?
Yep.
Wonderful. Anything else I can help you with while you're here? What? You want to know about me?
Hmm?
Oh no. No.
Yes, 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 yes,
I
yes.
just spoke with the mayor. A little old fuddy-duddy like me can't hold a candle to someone like her. I just handle the paperwork, that's all. Pay me no mind. Anything else I can help you with while you're here? Oh, bye-bye.
I'll just end that conversation. That's the last conversation for the day. Oh, I have a message on my phone.
I'm
understand.
You're the robot who took my job.
I am Val 9000, the latest in iterative AI assistants, assigned to help Valdivian customers achieve their wishes. While I may have taken on the duties of several thousand employees at Valdivian, I can assure you that no humans lost their employment.
That is demonstrably
I heard
untrue.
you use our voice function to call me. If you ever need assistance, you can simply say, "Okay, Val, can you please help?" and your nearest device will answer. I'm afraid I don't understand. Perhaps one day I will understand. If there is anything else I can get for you, please say in a clear voice, "Okay, Val, can you please help?" and I will assist right away. If there is anything else I can get for you, please say in a clear voice, "Okay, Val, can you please help?" and I will assist right away.
Absolutely wild. Okay. Like I said, I was ending once I finished this day. Save. Okay. Yes. So that's where I'm gonna end this stream. Just because I need to see what's going on in the rest of the house. And yeah, I should be back later on tonight. I don't know what with. I don't know if I'll be joined by friends or not, but I will keep y'all posted on Blue Sky and Twitter like I usually do. All right, I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.